Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome to the Cancerianhouse of Tarot. I am Amy, and I'm going to be reading for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the week of June 14th through June 21st, 2025. It is a spiritual journey reading, so we'll be looking at your spiritual growth, your spiritual path, as well as your personal growth. If you are a Gemini and find yourself here, outside of that time frame, do know that Spirit intends all my readings to be timeless. So when you found yourself here is when you are supposed to receive the messages. All right, Gemini, I have pulled all your cards, meditated on your cards, and received most of your answers. So we will jump right into your reading. Coming from the Wisdom of the Oracle deck, your first card coming through is Truth Be Told. Truth be told comes in when there is a need to see something, someone, or even ourselves in a true light. It can be present when we need to emerge from a state of denial. Now you are being called on to speak your truth out loud, to be transparent, honest, and most importantly, open in your communications with others and with yourself. Untie yourself from illusions and set yourself free. Be authentic and beautifully flawed. Engage in heartfelt communications where you not just learn to hear, but listen to understand. Express your desires, your needs, and who you are, and don't hold back. It is time to take a deep look within about your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs about prosperity. What is your relationship to money, to compensation, to meaningful work? Are you doing what it takes to achieve your own prosperity? A writer must write, a singer must sing, an artist must create art. Being true to your calling is essential to moving forward. On the shadow side of this message, it is asking what and where are you being dishonest with yourself or others? If you have a true sense of unhappiness in any area of your life, look for signs of denial. Pay attention to others. Are they being misleading, withholding, or maybe acting from a hidden agenda? Now is the time to say no to all forms of dishonesty. Ask for the truth even if you don't like what you hear. The key is to acknowledge and accept the truth, which will serve to propel you forward in a beautiful new future where you are not weighed down by the heavy burdens of deceit and denial imposed on you. Nothing less than the truth is required now. All right, moving into your second message. It is coming from the Sacred Destiny Oracle, and your message is coming through with security. This message comes in to let you know that you are safe, you are protected, regardless of what is occurring in your life at this given moment. Those in the spirit realm are watching over you and want you to know that it is okay for you to relax and let go once you have secured the basic safety measures in your life, such as making sure to pay all your bills, replace the filter on your heating unit, fasten all your seatbelts, and then let go. If you have been hyperventilating lately, take a break, relax. Know that all is well and you can turn it all over to the divine. All right, third message coming in is from the Acoustic Tarot, and is the Three of Forces. This is a signal to focus on starting new things or expanding. This could pertain to business, your friendships, or even your family at this time. There will be some effort required from you during this stage, as the foundation has to be built or stabilized, and you have to be open to the additions coming your way. For some of you, these additions could be in the form of having children, remodeling your home or business, hiring new employees, or opening new business locations. Whatever form this is coming in for you, it will bring great joy. It can also signal a time of spiritual expansion. It is never too late to widen your network of spiritual family, friends, and guides. The rewards for such expansions are limitless. I believe that these three messages so far have been very powerful messages for you, Gemini. And now we're going to tune in to the Psychic Tarot and Oracle with passions ignited. This is a time of new beginnings, new ideas, revelations, and exciting adventures in your personal and business life. Creative endeavors, enthusiasm, positive energy, and a renewed spiritual strength are all at an all-time high. You are being filled with a new sense of purpose. Now is the time to tap into all these resources and move forward to set up a strong foundation for your future. Other people may benefit from your excitement and your joy radiating from you at this time. Follow your intuition. This is your time to spread your wings and soar high. All right, so let's kind of like sum up where we have been at. So with the truth be told, it is really speaking about, taking things at face value, coming out of denial, being transparent, and being honest with all of those around you, honest with yourself, and honest in all your endeavors. This is also the time to, when it comes to work and creative projects, that you are doing what you can to improve your situation. So, as it said, a writer must write, a singer must sing, an artist must create art, to be heeding their call and moving forward. So in order to do those things, we have to practice what we're being called to do, and put in action, put in steps into those things. With security, it's just allowing you to know and have peace of mind that you are safe, that you are protected regardless of what is happening, that you can disengage from being hyper vigilant. Just, check off your safety list, make sure that, to pay your car insurance, to fasten your seatbelts within the car, replace smoke detectors, batteries and smoke detectors, and make sure you have your fire extinguisher, the everyday things to ensure your safety. And otherwise, take a breath, take a step back, relax, and turn it over to your spiritual team and to the divine for care. And the Three of Forces, really, to sum that one up, is just, it's a time for you to expand. It's a time for starting new things, for establishing new ways, being open to opportunities, being open to additions. And some of you, again, this could be in the form of having children, remodeling your homes or businesses. This could be, in business, it could be hiring new employees or new managers. This could be opening new locations or starting a new business. Whatever form is coming to you, you have great joy and possibilities coming in at this time. A lot of you, this is going to be focused towards your spiritual expansion, which is always a beautiful thing. And passion is ignited, I feel, is really kind of reinforcing that Three of Force with new beginnings, new ideas, new revelations, and exciting adventures in both your personal and business life. Just, embracing the enthusiasm, embracing the positive energy, and embracing the spiritual strength, and knowing that you're building something strong and sturdy for your future. And follow your intuition. I love how those cards are kind of shoring each other up. All right, now we're going to tune in to Dream Talk, which comes from the Spirit Message Daily Guidance and Oracle deck. And the Dream Talk signifies that your dreams are trying to communicate with you at this time. Dreams can be confusing as they speak to us in symbols, images, and messages. Even when they appear to have absolutely no meaning, they are in fact a wonderful resource of inner wisdom and a portal for spirit to visit you. If you are someone who does not remember your dreams, and even if you do, make an effort to set the intention before you go to bed that you will remember your dreams. When you wake in the morning, before getting out of bed, write down your dreams as well as the feelings invoked, together with any images or symbols that you can recall. Soon you will start to become more aware of their language and with better understanding their communications and their messages for you. When you have a loved one in spirit visit your dreams, you'll be able to know it by how real they appear. So Gemini, this can really speak to you having maybe some dream visitations from loved ones or spirit guides. You could be experiencing daydreams as well. But this is really just a kind of an indication that spirit is trying to communicate with you through your dreams and to make an effort to learn their language. And the more you learn it, the more you understand it, the more often their communication will take place. Absolutely love that message. All right, guys, now we're going to move into the actual tarot aspect of this reading. And I'm going to start with the Nine of Pentacles. And to kind of explain this to my beautiful Geminis, with the Nine of Pentacles, this in traditional meaning of this card, it talks about, you know, being sustainable, being self-sufficient, being the power to manifest, having everything, all the resources you need, not needing to depend on anyone, really standing in your own power, right? But these messages are going to be a bit different than the traditional meaning, as this is more geared to the spiritual meaning of the Nine of Pentacles versus the traditional. So with the Nine of Pentacles, it asks you to focus on creating a fabulous life, the life you have always wanted for yourself. You are no longer giving your power to others. You have taken personal power back and are making a successful life for yourself, regardless of what others may say or do. You also learn to appreciate the beauty that surrounds you and to be thankful for your blessings. So Gemini, what this can very well mean, this could be the point of where you're at. This could be where you're arriving or what you need to do next. So for example, you may be at this point in time needing to assert yourself and take back your personal power, stand in your own power, and make the life that you want to have. And doing that regardless of what other people may say or do or how they may react. This is about appreciating you, the beauty surrounds you, and being thankful for your blessings. Remember, we're all on our spiritual path and journey, and we may not be arriving, and we'll probably not be arriving at the same places at the same time. So kind of keep that in mind, as this will be a roadmap for where you need to go, where you currently are, or what you need to do for your growth for the next step. All right, now we're going to move into the Ace of Wands. You have a strong desire to pursue a new spiritual journey to bring about self-discovery and enlightenment. An unfamiliar belief system, ideology, or even a book or leader may have sparked your interest at this time. You're open to learning more and exploring what it means to you. The Ace of Wands encourages you to tap into the universe and get ready to receive a spiritual download of inspiration. Next, we're moving into the Devil. You need to free yourself from limiting beliefs and negative patterns. You are giving in to your short-term needs and desires at the expense of your inner well-being and fulfillment. Tune in to your internal guidance system and stay aligned with your higher self to make better choices. Now would be a good time to explore your shadow self, to understand better your darker side and negative behaviors, and in doing so, free yourself from their grip. So basically, this is the message to look internally at your belief systems, at your patterns. Where are they negative? Where are they holding you back? This is really about doing shadow work to better understand yourself and negate those negative behaviors. And by taking those steps, you will be freeing yourself, bringing yourself out of this energy to continue on and have growth towards a better spiritual path. All right, so now we move into the Five of Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles indicate a spiritual emptiness or poverty occurring within you. Perhaps you have placed too much emphasis on your material wealth and have neglected your spiritual wealth and well-being. You may be struggling with your life's direction, feeling isolated and shut out from the world. Now is a great time to reconnect with a spiritual group, as they will care and nurture you, restoring your spiritual balance. So a lot of you may need to reach out to spiritual leaders, spiritual mentors, spiritual groups. This could also be like-minded groups with people that you have things in common, so family members and friends and community. And lean on them for support. And by getting involved, for some of you, even with charity work, it can restore your spiritual balance at this time. All right, and the last message from the tarot is justice, which represents harmony and balance. You must be able to choose between right and wrong to create healthy, sustainable lifestyle for yourself and others. If you're feeling out of balance, look at areas of excess in your life and decide where more harmony and more equilibrium can take and replace turmoil. All right, so I think those were some beautiful messages, and I do see kind of how these last few messages align between the Devil, the Five of Pentacles, and Justice. You know, because whenever you are in your shadow, when you are participating in limited beliefs and negative patterns, this can really stunt your personal growth. It can leave you feeling an emptiness, and we can become very almost like obsessed with that lack mindset. And you could also, then get very much, I'm getting like super focused on, material wealth or obtaining what you feel you've lost, or what's being withheld from you. So much so that you neglect other aspects of your life that were once very strong. And so this can really lead to feeling isolated and out of balance. And so then justice comes in and kind of reminds you that you need to choose, between right and wrong, to create healthy lifestyles for yourself, to create healthy copanisms, like, paying attention to your inner wellness and your fulfillment and your internal guidance system, and making better choices so that you are in balance. And that you by looking at the excess in your life and where, things are not harmonious or equal, can really play a part in balancing the scale. So at this time, it's really bringing that all back into balance and replacing turmoil with harmony. So I feel like those three messages were aligned, and kind of was the 1, 2, 3 on the steps to follow. I love those messages. All right, Gemini, to kind of bring up at the ending to your reading, we're going to pull just a divine door to bring in a little whimsical message for you to close out on. All right, my beautiful spirit team, what do we have for Gemini? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What do we have for Gemini? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Thank you. Oh, interesting message. Freedom flows. Don't hold yourself back from worldly freedom. Dream grand things for divine sacred reasons. All right, Gemini, that is all I have for you at this time. Please be sure to like, follow if you have not yet done so. We would love to have you part of the Cancerian Soul family. Drop a message down below. Let me know how this reading resonated with you, and or to just leave a simple hello. Love hearing from all of my followers. I will see each and every one of you in your next reading. Wishing you nothing but light, love, and blessings on your journey. Namaste. Bye for now.